Welcome, Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your Astrodice reading for September. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Best message. Got some Cancerian energy coming through with the moon going straight into the 8th house. So going over here to the moon, let's see what's going on. The moon is talking about the unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. So getting a little emotional on the situation, but you also have the Cancer coming through. So there is a little bit of an emotion going on. Getting straight into this Mercury retrograde could be in this house actually causing a little emotion. Also being within the 8th house, we're talking about divorce, assets, resources, intense emotions. And right now, more than anything, I feel like the 8th house is more about those intense emotions coming through. Somebody has really got you all intense this month. But also within the 8th house, we're also talking about those resources. So if you are going through a divorce or something of this nature, we are talking about that jointly controlled money, assets, taxes, inheritance, and any kind of obligations that are going through. So it could even be, I don't really want to be here, but I am obligated to have to be here. So talking about things of that nature as well. Maybe you're getting fed up with, being at a friend's house. Maybe you feel they're doing this and that. Maybe get up and do their own laundry. And maybe you feel like you're obligated, but maybe you feel like you're being taken advantage of. Those type of things come through the 8th house. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Straight to the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. Okay. Talking about that family over here, family area of them, talking about the healing begins in the beginning of the month. And time to shine, I like that. So really feeling like the emotions that are really going around you is a very good thing, though, because it's actually talking about how you feel more compassionate and a little more blessed and a little more like you're shining. I like that. You feel a lot more alive to go after your daydreams and your decisions when it comes to the 8th house. So whatever was actually holding you back in the 8th house, it feels like you're kind of pushing away from that. Moving. I don't need any rest. I just feel that's what it is too. I'm not going to rest anymore, and I don't feel like I need to seek to retreat anymore right now. I really just want to move. So I do feel like if you were in a place of a lot of retrospective, retreating, relaxing, you feel more alive right now because of the shine. So it doesn't feel like in the mid-month like you really want to just kind of hide out from the world. Maybe you've already been doing that. Right now is a time to move, to shine, and put in a lot of dedicated effort into the 8th house. So it does feel like if there was a quiet time in solitude, you're going to be more into wanting to express more activity, not really wanting to be in solitude mode, right? So going to the end of the month, we have the blossoming, awaiting results, and taking control. Wow. So there is definitely something going on, and you do have giving and receiving at the bottom of the deck. So definitely feeling like whatever it is, I have healed from this situation. I feel like you already did all the retreating. That's why you're not going to do it anymore. You might do it a little, but I don't feel like it's not going to be anything like it was before. Because it does feel like you're potentially getting past all of the stress that you had on you, and you're really having a better, deeper emotional set. I want to hang out with my family. I want to have a great time. Really keeping that energy. From the healing is giving up the control. So if, and moving forward. So whatever it was that you felt was hindering you and making you give up, too much control over a situation. And maybe it was because I was allowing my emotions to take control of the situation, keeping me in this area of not feeling good. And now I'm breaking free of it. And you're definitely breaking free with it, with the shine over here. So you definitely feel, I feel like you do definitely have the emotional support and compassion around you to be able to break free from that, from that energy of the Five of Cups, whatever was disappointing you. And you are going to feel more determined to get to your dreams and decisions, and feeling like you are more balanced within the situations. And really on the move over here. In the mid-month, you're really going to be on the move over here. Whether it's through the shared resources or just the intense emotions of how you're really feeling and how you're really, feeling blessed about the situation. I really like that. Kind of like what does it really mean to you, right? Because what it really means to you is really just getting in touch with your own self over here, when you're really moving. Really feeling like you're recharged. And I feel like that's what it is too. There's a lot of, I feel recharged. I don't feel like I really need to hide out at this time. I have the sun. I feel blessed. And you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Leo that's really making you feel more light, more airy, more alive, and really breaking away from whatever routines you might have been used to doing before. It's almost like you're bringing a new dedicated effort for new routines. Because, before you were down and out, not feeling all that great, and, now it's time to shine. So instead of showing a little solitude right now, you would actually like to go out, recharge, feel the world, live the world, right? My emotions say, take the family on a picnic, things of this nature. And that's because the 8th house has been kind of drab, right? If you were going through a divorce and you're waiting for shared resources or obligations of things that you didn't want to do, you're now, really kind of catching up with yourself on the things that you really want to do, with the things that were really slowing you down, hurting, things of this nature. So it's definitely talking about having helpful connections as well, which I see with the King of Wands. So I do feel the King of Wands is definitely this helpful connection. You definitely want to take advantage of the situation because they have hopes and promises. So if they're offering love or let's go out and do things, you're definitely going to want to do those things, because it does feel like, they don't want you feeling like, it feels like they don't want you to focus on any energy that isn't what you really truly want to be. So there's no real lazy energy at all. The dedicated effort is really fighting for the truth, and I'm telling you, somebody's getting a divorce. And this is a lot and taking a lot of toll on someone. And I do feel like someone has this King of Wands who really wants to help out within the situation. And I do feel like someone might have a Libra or or maybe a Capricorn that they're, really kind of upset about the situation. That could be the person that you're upset with. But, really waiting for the plans to go through. At the end of the month, it does look like you are blossoming a lot better. There's a lot more judgment, a lot more choices. Not really 100% using the passion within yourself at this time, because your intense emotions are still going to be there, right? But you are feeling more hum-ho, and you're going to feel a little more simplistic as things are kind of rescheduling and going in your favor. Now, you are going to want to return back to that kind of resting place. So in the mid-month, it feels like you definitely don't want to slow down and don't want to go rest. I want to rule the world and have some fun. But by the end of the month, you're definitely going back kind of into silent mode a little bit, slowing down a little bit to rest, and actually going to enjoy a little bit of solitude. So when you're awaiting the results, and it also could be, there it is again. You have this person over here. I feel like somebody's dealing with an air sign who just wants to argue with you. And I think that that's one of the biggest downfalls to the situation. I'm shining, I'm doing great. As soon as I feel wonderful, then you want to come back and kind of argue with me. And I do feel like they do want to argue their point. You also might, though, be waiting for some kind of court case to go through to see if your argument goes through, if you win. You know what I'm saying? So you have the Page of Coins over here. One of these people, if you guys are getting divorced, one of these people could be your lawyer, could be somebody who's helping you, and then, of course, the ex. If because I do see you have the support of the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups could say, I am arguing your case for you to help you out, but I don't perceive the outcome as of yet, meaning I don't see any outcome yet. We still have a while to go. But definitely do see that there is a lot of perception and a lot of control coming through the situation and towards the end of the month, where you are going to feel like you are back to emperor mode. So definitely feeling like whatever it is that's going on around you, you're definitely going to feel like you have more commitments, dedicating your time to the things that you love, than always just having to listen to the clashes of maybe this Libra or this Capricorn or whoever this person is. And there could even be some jealousy and some greed going on, trying to put their boundaries to you, don't want to pay what they're supposed to pay. However it is, there's all kinds of weird things going on. I see all kinds of things. But definitely wanting to just be, guys, this reading is just liberating myself so that I can feel happy, so that I can do the things that I want to do without feeling like this other person, this ex or this, whoever this third party person is just always there, as my doormat. Always want to argue, always want to do this and that. I just want to be here. So definitely just feeling like this is the time that it's going to have a lot of communication. We are in Mercury retrograde, but it's definitely a powerful time to connect with your inner voice as well, guys, and make sure that you're really listening, to what's going on. And I think you kind of got that, though. That's why you keep going kind of back into hermit mode. And I think that's exactly what it is, because you're trying to embrace what's going on and trying to keep the flow going, trying to keep everything light and flexible for yourself. And you're going to really find that, though, during September, too, right? That you're going to feel really happy in the mid-month and then kind of slow down again. So, but the good thing is it doesn't look like you're going to go into that kind of over-intense place. It looks like at the end of the month they're going to try to take you there, but it looks like I said, you might have this fire sign that is actually pumping that low energy back up for you. Really kind of booking things for you, taking you out on dates, doing things with you, take you to the movies, however it is, whether it's love, family, friend, however it is, work and, co-worker. So definitely setting some boundaries, though, around in this situation, as you're really awaiting for things to really take place in what you're really looking for. Okay, so, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.